Matthew 14:5. Kai thelon auton apaktedai, ephebethe ton oklon, hoti hos prophetein auton echan. Remember, we're getting all this background information about John the Baptist and Herod the Tetrarch and Herodias, and we read here, and wishing to kill him, and we're referring, of course, to Herod the Tetrarch and his desire to kill John the Baptist. Looking at this participle thelon, I'll remind you your present participle endings luon, luusa, luon, luontas. Here it's just the nominative masculine singular. This is just present active participle, nominative masculine singular. It's adverbial. Whenever there's not an article in front of the participle, your first guess is adverbial. And from context, it's concessive, isn't it? Some English translations will add in the word though or although. And although he was wishing, this is referring to Herod the Tetrarch, and that's a verb, just wanting, just waiting, just wishing to be completed with the complementary infinitive. And don't forget, virtually every infinitive ends in "ein" or "I." This one does. It's an aorist active infinitive of the verb to kill. Let me ask you, why the aorist infinitive rather than the present? Well, if you think about it, the act of killing is something that's most naturally conceived of as including the whole act, beginning and ending, so that fits with the perfective aspect of the aorist, doesn't it? So, and although he was wanting to kill him, that is, although Herod the Tetrarch was wanting to kill John the Baptist, to kill him, he feared, that's from the verb phabeomai. And when I write that out, you say, oh yeah, that's one of those words that generally occurs in the middle. And even though this is an aorist passive, there's your big recliner there and your augment. Even though this is an aorist passive indicative third singular, probably best understood as medial passive, right? We should say he feared. It's not he was feared. It's certainly a medial passive. He feared. There's your object. He feared the crowd because. And here we have a constructio ad sensum. Even though the crowd is a singular noun, we switch to a third-person plural verb because the crowd is made up of a bunch of people. And this is the imperfect of echo. It's the imperfect of the verb echo. So Herod the Tetrarch feared the crowd, for they were holding him as a prophet. Double accusative construction where you have your object and you have your complement there. If we didn't have the host, it still would make total sense. They held him to be a prophet. They held him as a prophet, but we do have the host there. So the crowd, they were holding, that is, they were considering him to be, they were holding him as a prophet, and thus Herod the Tetrarch feared to kill him.